can you actually consistently bring home winnings at the casino?
You can. And with a simple slot method, our Cherries Matter strategy, your win-loss statement can soar to new heights.
Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this.
Now, we're not talking about the one-offs, the put the $1 in a machine once a decade, or the truly lucky ones that can't seem to lose.
Kudos to you. Can we suggest lottery?
We're talking about everyone else. The diehards like us, all the way down to the newbies and casual players who just want to find a better way.
Because entertainment without rewards is just entertainment.
If the Cherries Matter strategy really works, what does our win-loss statement actually look like? We're going to get into that in a bit, but first we want to go over how we best utilize the Cherries Matter strategy. In the beginning of 2023, we set an entertainment gambling budget of $5,000 for the entire year. Now, that doesn't mean that we withdrew $5,000 from our bank account for each trip. It means that $5,000 was all we had to use towards gambling for the entire year. Now, we recycle the winnings, but not in the typical sense of the word. We start our first trip with $5,000. Whatever amount of winnings we have at the end of that trip that we bring home is what starts the next trip off. So say we started our first trip with $5,000, which we did. We ended that trip with $5,100. The following trip, we would start with $5,100. And so on and so forth, changing the amount for each trip going forward, but not changing that initial investment of $5,000. Before we get into our win-loss statement, we first need to cover what exactly a win-loss statement is. Now, we know not everyone cares about their win-loss.
Really?
For those, congrats. Money truly is no object
Lucky
for you.
buds.
For the rest, changing the narrative is simple and effective.
You don't have to leave the casino empty-handed time and time again.
There is absolutely a more effective way than.
And you're gonna like it.
Every major casino provides a version of the win-loss statement that is tracked through the use of your player's card. Side note, always play with your player's card. That's the only way for the casinos to know how much and how often you're gambling, which in turn is what gives you the well-deserved comps. Hang in there, we'll also cover our comps for last year in just a few minutes. We are pretty loyal to MGM, so we're going to cover the MGM win-loss statement. Their win-loss statement is broken down into 5 categories. The first category we'll discuss is coin in. Now, that seems simple enough, right? But it might not be what you're thinking. Coin in is not the amount that you insert into the machine. Rather, it's the amount wagered times the number of spins, or the amount that you played through. Say the machine is $3 per spin. You do 100 spins. Regardless of the amount put into the machine, your coin in would be $300. Now that you know exactly what coin in is, it's time to reveal our coin in.
Our bankroll for 2023 was $5,000.
For the entire year.
We turned that 5,000 bankroll into what you see behind us. Nearly 83,000 coin in.
This is also considered recycling your bankroll, but with our strategy, it goes way beyond simple recycling. Over the course of last year, we had, drum roll please, 34 days, 2 cross-country trips,
What?
1 cruise, 2 more scheduled, food credits, suites, free play, all comped by our $5,000 bankroll.
Holy cow.
That carried us the entire year. That's 16 trips enjoying Atlantic City and Vegas. All by recycling the Cherries Matter way.
As you can see, we're in no way high rollers.
We wouldn't consider near $83,000 peanuts either.
We set a bankroll every year for our slot play, and we never go over it.
We squeeze every ounce out of our strategy, stacking our bankroll on top of our slot winnings to create a high balance that allows us to get bigger perks than our initial bankroll would allow. Without our strategy, Cherries Matter, we would leave too many wins inside the machines and go home empty.
No one likes that. And we like our money too much, and the perks we are afforded by playing with much higher bankroll.
I love my comp suites, dinners, gifts, special
Of course you
events, show tickets, airfare, cruises, and so much more that Cherries Matter provides us. We really don't play tables, but just note there is a category for that. Next up is coin out. It also might not be what you're thinking. The coin out is not the ticket that you withdraw from the machine. It's the total amount of wins each machine provides. In other words, the machine's denomination times the credits you won. So say you're playing $20 in Dragon.
This one's for you, Steve.
You get $50 in wins, but continue to play and cash out at $1. Your coin out would be $50, not the amount of the ticket, $1. Before we reveal our coin out, we need to discuss the third category, jackpots, because they go hand in hand with coin out. Jackpots are wins that exceed the amount of the machine's payout limit and must be paid by an attendant. So it's a hand pay, which is exactly the way that it sounds if you haven't heard that term yet. The attendant comes over with a wad of cash, however much you won, and they literally put it in your hand. A hand pay. Our coin out was $67,993.59.
We had numerous hand pays over the course of the year, totaling the amount that you see.
It wasn't just one giant jackpot.
That would have been nice.
It would have been. You can see all those videos on our playlist.
So how much did we lose of our initial bankroll?
The answer isn't that black and white. No, because our Cherries Matter technique was able to turn our initial bankroll of $5,000 into $82,110.57 worth of coin in. Our loss was off of the total coin in, not so much our actual bankroll.
We did have a bit of luck, in the tune of $13,987 worth of jackpots. In order to see the total coin out,
we need to add the slot machine's coin out with the jackpots, which was a total of $81,980.59.
ooh, that's a lot of dough.
They're all wins, they're just paid out a little differently.
So what was our total win or loss for 2023?
Do we need another drum roll, please?
I feel like Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, right.
And their answer?
$129.98. Less than the cost of a one-night stay in a mid-grade resort room. Or the cost of a decent meal for two.
Or a double cappuccino frappuccino, maybe.
Is that a thing?
I don't know, but if it is, it's probably that large.
That $100 loss is absolutely a loss. But if you think of the context of that $129, we played through almost $83,000 in machines over an entire year. And all that was lost was $129? To put that into perspective, if you gambled $100, that would be a 16-cent loss. 16 cents. $500 would be a total of 80 cents loss. Without Cherries Matter, we wouldn't know all those wins. And our win-loss statement would look much different.
If you want to learn how to maximize your take-home wins,
Like this.
click on the link above.
If your win-loss statement looks more like a loss statement,
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
you owe it to yourself to change the narrative in your favor. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch our video.
We hope it inspired you to slot smarter and change the narrative.
If you enjoyed our content, please hit that like and subscribe icon.
Icon? The icon.
You know, the little bell thingy.
You're gonna like it. Till next time.
Thanks for watching.